So, what is up, guys and gals, whatever pronoun or misnoun or whatever the hell you want to go by these days? I am now going to showcase what I believe to be one of the most, if not the actually most underrated roguelike that I know of. Because I have been trying to make it through on and off for a while now, and just by looking at this screen that is being showcased right here, you will be able to see that I have perfected my playthrough. And that entails doing the most absolute, most difficult challenges, not without dying, but I am going to see how far can I take it, how much progression can I actually, make. Because I really believe that this is a title that needs a hell of a lot more love than it's getting. So I say, let's just get the show on the road and see what happens. Now, so far, I have been able to make it all the way through the beginning maps, which means through every single temple and also the God of Death without dying. Now, what comes after that is where I, for the most part, hit a bit of a roadblock. Because it is a difficult game, and the difficulty does ramp up. And sometimes you just dealt a terrible hand when it comes to equipment. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's get the show on the damn road, shall we? Of course, as per mandatory obligation, I'm gonna get that curse. Ugh, son of a bitch! And you're gonna be hearing a lot of yeah, from our main character. I don't know why, but I always just find that somewhat of an endearing quality of this character. Because when you read through the logs, because when you defeat enemies, and let's say you defeat 50 or one certain type, and then you have to defeat the elite versions, that's like journal entries where he talks about how many times he had died. I don't know why, it just kind of tickles me that technically you can make it through without technically dying even once. So the overall narrative doesn't even make any sense. So what the light does in this game is just showcase for potential traps, and you also have what is it? I think it's a 30% less damage reduction. More damage reduction. But of course at the cost of not being able to wield whatever current weapon you have equipped. So you have to, go between those two at all times. Yes, I'm sorry. But the, what's it called? The tutorial here is mandatory. So I'm just gonna power through. And you can pretty much parry and dodge every single attack thrown at you, as long as you time it right. Sometimes, of course, there's gonna be two things attacking you at once. Ah. I'll take care of those guys. Let me pass, leave me alone. There we go. Come on. One perfect parry. Come on. Come on. Come on. As you can tell, I've some practice already. There we go. Let me pass it, bastard. Whee! Good. And now for, yeah, of course you get some, sense of currency. You have the skulls for abilities and some other things, and you have the rings just to unlock certain types of weapons that you can summon upon throughout your run. So what you want to focus on, in my experience, is, if you can, a starter relic, but after that, overall stats. Stats is going to save you more times than a good weapon. I know. And every time you walk through a door, like I just did, corruption builds up. You can see it down in the right corner. But if you have experience with this game, you can actually make it work for you pretty nicely. And Doge. So far we have something called also a greed kill. It isn't going to be of actual importance yet, seeing as it isn't going to be playing a vital part in my overall survival. It is just a way of emphasizing that maintaining a kill streak is going to be beneficial in the longer run if you can. And so if you can manage it, as you can see, it runs down really really fast. So for now, it's going to be nigh impossible. And when you manage to parry the enemies, they have of course, as you can see, that shield that icon that's broken. That means that they almost take 50% more damage for a short amount of time. There we go. They can fuck off. Unlike many of the main weapons, I have to admit. Because what I usually go for is doing the offhand combo where you combine a main weapon attack with a off weapon attack. So here I want to go with just an overall improvement of my base damage. I'm gonna sacrifice a bit of my overall constitution when it comes to corruption, because I spent a lot of time making sure that I efficient in just play somewhat decently, even when I'm cursed. So here we have the regular enemies are concealed while in the shadows, concealed enemies are revealed by light when attacking. But I also have a benefit. I deal more damage, 20%, even while in darkness, which is usually not a buff you have. I'm gonna make use of it. Go. Whoa. And if you look up the trophy requirements to get the platinum, which I have, and if you actually try out the game for yourself, you will quickly realize that the stakes required and just the overall skill level just for that is pretty demanding. So I pride myself in being a top player. And also, again, this game just has so much potential that, and they like, with a collaboration with Dead Cells and so many other things, where they really try to promote this game, and after that, it's just pretty much fizzled. I don't know, it's like 4 years old at this point. I don't just never see any YouTube videos, never see pretty much anything about the game. I believe that to be quite sad, because it is really just of, skill. Because you can make it through all the way, without dying. Of course, technically, but, technically correct is the best kind of correct. Let's go. Let's go with the question. Oh, my fucking hand! It's no longer contain gold, but I fill with blood. Blood heals, but inflicts corruption. Hey, not a problem. This is a trial level where you want to be able to purchase a weapon after 3 different ways of making it. What do you ask for? See, this is one of the designated healers. You want to make sure that you take care of those. Basically. Oh! Oops. Alright, go, baby. There we go. Got rid of all of those. Got rid of all the bad guys. What do we have here? Man can bull and bull. So I'm not gonna be upgrading my weapons. Thing is, well, this is technically still what would be considered a tutorial run. And I'm gonna breeze through it. Wouldn't be the first time, not gonna be the last. And also, you can make good use of environmental utilities. So you can back up some environmental quests. You can get talents and all sorts of things that makes it so that you heal when you kill something through environmental activities. For example, there are many ways to optimize and really just get a really good build. But even if you don't get the absolute best grip, oh, and yeah, another one bites the dust. And a mama move. Okay. Well, I do believe that that tickles my fancy somewhat nicely. It doesn't really do all that much for me right now, but it's just when you stumble upon one of these cursed weapons, as long as you have held it and have it in your possession, it will be unlocked in future runs. So actually, this is quite lucky. This is quite the break. Good break. So one of your relic slots is locked away and may no longer be equipped, but you gain 3 divine favors. Divine favors makes it so that you can, re-roll the island pools in those shots. Seeing as we don't really have anything going for us yet. See, so far we're here. I'm making fucking strides. Ow! Fuck you! I'll see you tomorrow. Thing they'll do from here is room here. And right now, currently, we're going through the fire temple, which I do consider the easiest temple to make it through. Ow! Fuck me! That hurt my penis or scrotum, whatever, whichever was pierced first. Now that's a weird sentence. Whoa. Fuck. What I'm trying to realize these things a bit more. There we go. There we go with this is a second offhand. It's already running and sporting a corrupted offhand. And it's a short run, so it won't be all that vitally necessary. And I'm really going all in, as you can see, with this first setup that I'm going for here. Again, only because it is the easiest. I'm gonna be plowing through, so I don't mean to take it all that seriously. But when you use the run, it takes approximately maybe an hour each. When you have the same loadout of levels that I have currently, but times 3, it can become quite the stressful factor to keep in mind that you need to make sure that you keep this in check and so on and so on. But we should be doing pretty well for now. So I am absolutely not worried. And of course, inspiration is occurs in bits. Going off the beaten path and what may seem like the most obvious choice in the beginning. Let's go and drop right there. Probably I can't really use that for 2. I'm just gonna recycle it and get some single constitution point, which is my overall health. Would you mind? Thank you. Oh sure. Oh. Power through. Let's do it. Oh shit. Oh. Go, see? I managed to parry and dodge every single attack. Even though for someone who hasn't tried the game before, it would seem nearly impossible. And now, this may seem like a foolish gamble, but it's only this room, and now we're going to be fighting a boss, or the boss, or the champion. So I'm taking the gamble. Also, I don't accumulate corruption through going doors, but possibly over time, so I'm good. Fine. So this is Chocolate Kill. Hell, you are supposed to pronounce this name, so don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, fuck. And you don't want to be caught up in that. That's almost an instant kill. I don't know why that is, but the chance it is. Maybe. Okay. I made you my bitch, because you is my bitch. Alright. First level, bow through. Yes, my bones are cracking. And of course, there's also a statistics list, so if anyone talking about bullshit, it is easily provable and showable, but progress and I have been making so far. And now we are actually at the main game. Yay! Cool. So I'm gonna be going for some specifics here. I want to unlock that one soon, but I can't do that yet. So I am going to have 5 dexterity at the start of every exploration, and every perfect dodge is gonna grant me a speed boost. And it's just because, well, I get bored easily, I guess. We don't want anything from here. And what do I usually go for? I usually go for quick weapons, as I said, and I want to have something that deals critical damage under a certain percentage of health. And I want to have something heavy like the Titan's there that also always deals critical damage to a boss. And then we have altars here that we can upgrade and unlock as we go along. And these are the divine favors. Now, I have a single divine favor to all future runs. So as you can see, clearly I pretty much have 2. So I'm gonna be sticking with the old reliable. And now we are going to venture through. I don't know, matter. I'm gonna just start with my least favorite. Not for any particular specific reason. Let's see here. Well, could see if there's anything worthwhile to get, I suppose. You know, what if? Whatever. So let's see what else is going on. Let's shoot a temple here. Alright, so we're gonna do this temple. Oh, I love these because we have so many ways to kill damage. Whoa! These. Of course, you also force yourself, but you can do this like one. It's enough damage to everything around this. Worth it. Ooh. And yes, indeed. And that takes care of that. Ooh. Come to me, my pretty. Yes. I'm on that one. No, you have primal hammer at home. No, I want this one. Uh-huh. Two-handed weapons requires both hands. Really? I'm blown. Let's go for that, Trabios. Which pretty much locked out everything else in this entire temple. Man, but it's fine. I have my hammer. It's a really good start, I'm not gonna lie. I hit you, little bitch. Go. Dumbass. Oh no! Anyway. Oh shit! Aha. One and two and fuck you! Oh shit. Oops. Oh no. Anyway. I like to do this special effect combo. Like swing, turn around, and swing. It doesn't do anything, but it just gives an extra level of, oh fuck you. In case you were wondering how I feel about you on a deep personal level, I want you to go fuck yourself. To really showcase it, I have brought my hunter. Ah, yeah, whoa. And you can destroy every trap with a whatever two-handed weapon you have, as long as it isn't. Let's try again. As long as it's not a bow or spear. But other than that, you're fine. You're golden. Do whatever you feel like. Bum 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 dodge roll. Dodge roll. Now let's time for gorge. Oh my fucking hand. Oh, I hate this one. Now every time anything dies, it's gonna summon Worm. It's not that it does any actual damage, and or that much of a detriment. It's just a pain in the ass. That's all. Boom. Oh shit. Anyway. Oh, that is just a fine hammer. How about this gun? Well, it's better than the one I have. But it wasn't really that much of a competition anyway, so. Dog, shoot, hammer time. Easy peasy, lamb and twig. Oh no, swing! Ha. Swing. And that's why I pick that speed boost every time I shoot the dodge. Also, this is what happens when you light your fort. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, anyway. Oh, those are the worms. Okay. I actually forgot that they could be the one response. That's actually quite the benefit. Yoo-hoo! Should actually turn out great this time around. Man, do I feel lucky. Lucky, mark the front. One and two and swear. Come on and swear. Welcome. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm good. Uh-oh, I missed it. Fuck. Oh, no. Did it, damn it. Thank you. Almost bit off there by this guy. Oh, shit. Hey, actually, I thought that was almost an variable. So, I just learned something new today. I learned something new today. Life is life, boxes and primal hammers. You always know what you're gonna get. Hammer to the fucking face. That's what it's up. That's what's doing. Slam, come on, slam. And welcome to it all. Whoa. Douche. And a douche. Whoa. I said, douche. Oh. No way, Feng Shui. Shifu. No way, Shifu told you the finger hold. Oh, he didn't. Woo, I figured it out. Huh? Skip that bedouche. Huh? Some huge explosion out. Almost enjoy that scene immensely. One and a two and a couple and a seven. Of course, by now it's just easy mode. There's no reason to slack off on your techniques and just overall time. But you don't want to get too comfortable with the timing here in the starting level because when I progress to the further, more what's it called, the more difficult versions of the same kind of dungeons, their attack speed is going to be just that slightly bit faster than what I'm used to. And that is oftentimes what actually, gets me is that I get that my timing and parrying skills to a sense of attack speed that I'm used to, but obviously used to. But I'm just gonna breeze through these fun. Or it's a good start. No. Yes, some has the worst traps. And, well, if anyone has expectations, then they would maybe argue, well, what about the Thunder Temple? They have been shooting traps too. Well, you can dodge through those at least. You don't have to be official and also keep some sort of crowd control going. But these, and you never see it coming until it's too late. Too late to see it? I don't think so. I didn't even pay attention to what am I looking at doing. Oh, hammer time. Oh, now it's pretty much trivializing the skill feeling that I'm trying to actually kind of prove through gameplay, but I'm just lucky when it comes to a lot of the draws then. Thank you. Gold, glorious gold. Slam, all you slam. Oh, denied. Dude. And I certainly do hope that I am making it look like maybe that looks fucking easy. Because that would kind of be my point. This is practice. I carry more. Years and people like years of practice now. I'm not gonna make it sound a lot more arduous than it is. But there's just been a lot of practice. I just really adore this game design where the skill ceiling is son of a bitch, my ass. Where there's a skill ceiling, and you can actually, you can actually improve your gameplay style and methods to an extent where it can carry you through a lot of the harder parts of the game. I think that's awesome, and they really underutilize the mythology in a lot of roguelikes because it is either do or die with lowdowns. I love the Binding of Isaac. I've been playing that game to fucking death, but the last this is gonna sound extreme, but so true. At least the last few hundred hours of it, if you want to go full completion, it's gonna be do or die. Either you get something good that will carry you through and demolish everything, or you're gonna be struggling and eventually maybe just die. And you probably see it coming from a mile away because, well, either you get good shit on the get-go or you don't. Sometimes it comes down to that. And that can feel cheap a lot of the time, I think. And I know there's a lot of people who agree with that sentiment. So. Lizard man, just morning, lizard man, crawl. Yeah. Fuck you, Foreman. So this is what I would consider a very generous first run. If this was to be what was presented to a new player starting out, I'd say, hey, don't get used to that level of police overall, because you're gonna be disappointed then. And the stamina, economy, I guess you can actually refer to it as. Man, I am just getting in. Well, I'm not getting buffed up by my own apps. Everything I come across is gonna be feeling that primal hammer up their fucking asses, and I have to generally to thank for it. No, that's not what we have in mind. I can't hear you. I'm looping up the hammer. Don't tell me it's going up your slammer. What does that even mean? What does it really matter? I'm gonna be probing you in a way you do not want to be probed. I mean, I know you want to be probed normally. This took a weird turn. Hey, I'm a guy with a loop up hammer back. What do I care? Whoa. Slam, 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 slam. Oh, slam. Okay, I actually wanna. I think one moment. I want to test. I have currently. Well, what's that? My skulls and whatever count. It's gotta be somewhere. But I want to test if it actually, automatically takes out whatever all the stray of skull to, that you don't manually pick up. Because I've been wondering about that for a while. So I hope another one drops. Another one didn't. What about these happens? Mm-hmm. I don't have any way. That can't be right. That seems pretty weird. Statistics amassed. Okay, 28. I currently have 28 amassed, so I wanted to test to see if in the next level it actually has, improved somehow. In a way. I'm gonna offer you glorious gold for once, you greedy bastard. Okay, we already have the champion. Sweet. And now to make sure that I can't get out. There we go. Shit, it does. You actually have to pick up every single one of every single political menu. That's a bit of a drag. Come on and squirm. Whoa. Oh, oh. Oh. Perfect. Flawless victory. A nullity. Death by Luke Hammer. Let's take care of another one. Ah, man, why do we always start these things up so late at night? Because I'm all fire and brimstone with motivation, but then I realize, oh right, I'm closer to 40 than I am 30. And I get tired when it's 2 a.m.? Oh, well, that settles it. So for now, I'm going to keep it short, I suppose. What do we have here? Bestiary statistics. We have 0 defeats, 2 victories, 20 minutes of game time. And let me just, I suppose I can give you a comparison through one of well, ultimate save file here. What do I have here? Correct. Defeats 413. Like that plus almost 60 hours of gameplay. And as you can see, I had a favorite. It was crippling bow and ceremonial dagger. Nice. Titan Slayer, yes. Favorite gear. Onyx shard. You gotta love that Onyx shard. What do we have? Holy shit! I've been playing this game for a lot. Huh? What do you know? Quickest death 12 seconds. I think I just restarted that run and it counts as a defeat. So you can't just restart if you get a strictly loadout. It will count as a well defeat. Bestiary. And these have this one took for fucking ever. This one requires you to at the absolute worst, most difficult level, beat through the entire thing twice without dying. Trust me, this took forever. So yeah, I am gonna be looking forward to continuing this. Well, so I had some genuine sleep. So for anyone who wasn't watching, and for anyone who has been just being been gracing me with just a slight bit of attention, all the best and take care, and you can all have the best of nice day.